Paper number 20587. Paper number 20587. Question numbers 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? Now question number 1. Now these 3 questions are based on comparisons. 6 cars U, V, W, X, Y, and Z have traveled different number of kilometers, and X has traveled more than only J. Now how many cars are there? There are only 6 cars. Now these 6 cars are being compared in the number of kilometers they traveled. Then, now number 1 is the car which has traveled the most number of kilometers, and the next and so on. Number 6 represents the car which has traveled the least number of kilometers. Then in this, what is the information here? X has traveled more than only Z. Now this X has traveled more than only Z. That means this X has traveled more than only Z. That means all the remaining are more than this X. Only Z is lesser than X. Isn't it? X has traveled more than only Z. And W has traveled more than both U and V. W has traveled more than both U and V. But whereas between U and V, which has traveled more than is not clearly given. And but not the highest. Which is not the highest here? W cannot be the highest. As W cannot be the highest, W must be here. And between the remaining 2, U or V in any order. Clear? Then what is left over here? U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Y must be at the first place. And V has traveled more than U. As the information clearly given, V has traveled more than U. Now the final arrangement will be like this. Y, W, V, U, X, Z. Then V has traveled more than U. The car which has traveled the second lowest has traveled 32 kilometers. Now that is X has traveled 32, and the car which has traveled the second highest has traveled 90 kilometers. Second highest, that is W, traveled for 90 kilometers. And V has traveled 23 kilometers lesser than W. Now W is 90. Now this V is 23 lesser than. Hence this V must be 67. Done with this? Then question number 1. The number of kilometers traveled by car Z is more than 20. Z is more than 20 and is an odd number. 20 and it is an odd number, and so what are the numbers here? 21, 23, 25, 27 and 29 are the 5 possible numbers. Isn't it? And again 31 is also possible. Isn't it? Because it must be in between 20 and 32. And is an odd number which is divisible by 3. Hence among these numbers, what are the numbers which are divided by 3 here? Only 2. Either it could be 21 or 27. And but not by 9. But not by 9 means it cannot be divided by 9 as well. Then what is the only number left over here? Finally Z is 21 kilometers. Then question number 2. Which of the following cars has traveled the third lowest number of kilometers? Third lowest number of kilometers, that is U. U, that is given in choice 2. Question number 2, choice 2. Then question number 3. How many kilometers has car U possibly traveled? Car U possibly traveled now in between 32 and 67. Now in between 32 and 67, what is the number given here? 58. That is choice 1. Now this is about question numbers 1, 2, 3. Next one, 4 onwards. Now question number 4, the relation between S and K. Now if you compare the relation between these two, the relation between these two is what? Check out the symbols. This is greater than and this is lesser than. Two opposite symbols, hence no relation between these two. And the next one, T lesser than or equals to P. As T lesser than or equals to P, then P and T, what is the element which is common here? K is common. And K is common between P and K, P greater than and A lesser than, isn't it? Hence what is the answer here? Again two opposite symbols, no relation between these two, neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 2. Question number 4, choice 2. Then coming to question number 5. Now in this question number 5, the conclusion is given between only 2 elements, T and Y, isn't it? Now identify the relation between T and Y here. Now Y is here and T is here. What is the element which is common? L is common. Now L and Y, what is the relation here? L greater than or equals to Y. And between L and T, L lesser than or equals to T means T greater than or equals to L. T greater than or equals to L, L greater than or equals to Y, which implies that T is greater than or equals to Y. Either T is greater than or equals to Y, either greater or equal, and it is given in choice 1. Then question number 6. Now in the sixth one, the relation between O and J. J is here, only O is here. Between these two, there is one lesser than, one greater than. Hence, two opposite symbols, no relation. And the next one, K lesser than or equals to N. Now, if you compare these two elements, K lesser than or equals to N, definitely true. Then what is your answer here? Only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion, it is choice 5. Then question number 7. Now the relation between K and O. K greater than O, definitely true. And between Y and L. L is here and Y is here. L greater than or equals to Y. And L is lesser than or equals to T, means T greater than or equals to L. Now the relation between T and Y. T greater than or equals to, now L greater than or equals to Y, isn't it? L greater than or equals to Y. From this one we can definitely conclude Y lesser than or equals to L. Okay? No need to write down this one at all. Hence what is your answer here? Both the conclusions follow. It is given in choice 2. Then question number 8. Now Q and A. Now the relation between Q and A is here and Q is here. The letter which is common is K is common. Hence A lesser than or equals to K. And the next one, the relation between Q and K. Now Q greater than K, that is K is lesser than Q, isn't it? Now the relation between A and Q, A lesser than, what is the letter which is common here? Only lesser than. A lesser than Q is true. As A lesser than Q, Q greater than A is definitely true. Then coming to the second one, the relation between A and Q. Now in this one, the relation between A and Q, A lesser than or equals to K, isn't it? A lesser than or equals to K. Now between A and Q, what is the element which is common? Only lesser. It cannot be equal at all. Hence what is your answer? Only conclusion 1. Only conclusion 1, it is given in choice 4. Then question number 9 onwards. Now question number 9, C, D, E, F, W, X, Y and Z are seated around a circular table facing the center, isn't it, with equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order. Each one of them is also related to C in some way or the other. Now the persons, 8 persons are there, 8 persons are seated around a circular table. Each person is related to C in some way or the other. Hence, corresponding to a single person. Now this is blood relation, combination of circular arrangement. Now W sits to the immediate right of C. As W sits to the immediate right of C, now I am fixing C at this place. As all the persons are facing towards the center, W sits to the immediate right of C, W will be here. W sits to the immediate right of C. Only 3 people between C's wife and W. As how many persons are there in between C's wife and W? Only 3 persons, which implies that C's wife and W must be opposite. Hence, now this person must be C's wife. And this person is C's wife. And W and C's wife are opposite to each other. And only 1 person between C's wife and C's brother. As how many persons are there? Only 1 person between brother and wife. Hence, brother can be either here, that is adjacent to C. And what is the other possibility here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If C is here, W is here, and C's wife is here, and C's brother will be here. This brother could be either to the left hand side of wife or to the right hand side of wife. And C's wife and W, only 1 person sits between C's wife and C's brother. Next one, F sits to the immediate left of, F is to the immediate left of whom? C's brother. F is to the immediate left of C's brother in case 1, now F will be here, and in case 2, F will be here. And F sits to the immediate left of W brother, and Y sits third to the left of F. Y is seated third to the left of F, in case 1, Y will be here, and in case 2, Y will be here, isn't it? And Y sits third to the left of W, third to the left of F. Only 1 person sits between Y and C's son. 1 person between Y and C's son. Hence, who must be C's son in case 1? W must be C's son. Because in the anti-clockwise direction, it is not possible because wife is already there. And again in this one, 1 person between Y and C's son, Y is here. And C's son must be W. In both the cases, and this son is W only. Next one. And D sits third to the right of C's daughter. Now where is this D? D sits third to the right of C's daughter. As of now, we do not have any information regarding this daughter and D. Hence, we cannot represent this one as of now. And D sits third to the right of, D is seated third to the right of whom? Third to the right of daughter. As D is seated third to the right of daughter can be represented like this. And X sits to the immediate left of D. X is to the immediate left of D. As X is to the immediate left of D, tell me what are the possibilities. X is to the immediate left of D. Now the possibility could be X or D will be here, or X or D will be here. This is the only possibility because we should have two adjacent vacant places. Now X and D, if D is at this place, if D sits third to the right of C's daughter. If D is at this place, third to the right of C's daughter means C's daughter must be W, which is not possible. Isn't it? Because this D must be third to the right of C's daughter. Hence, if C's daughter is here, then only D will be third to the right. Or if D is here, this D is third to the right of C's son rather than C's daughter. Isn't it? Hence, D cannot be at this place. Hence, where should this D be? D cannot be at this place. Hence, D must be. And who is D? Now, this D is the wife of C. And X will be here. Now, this D sits third to the right of daughter. Hence, daughter will be here. Clear now? D sits third to the right of the daughter. Again, coming to this one, we should have two adjacent places. And two adjacent places, what are the possibilities for this one? D. Then, and if D is at this place, D cannot be at this place. Why if D is at this place, then this person is brother, which is not possible. Then, tell me whether D can be here or not. If D is here, then this person must be daughter. That is fine. And if D is here, D cannot be here. Because if D is here, then this D is seated third to the right of the son rather than the daughter. And if D is here, D is third to the right of whom? Third to the right of C. Isn't it? Hence, it cannot be the daughter. Hence, whatever this one, D must be here and daughter must be here. Clear now? And D sits third to the right of the daughter. And X sits to the immediate left of D. X is to the immediate left of D. X is to the immediate left of D. And next one. Only one person sits between X and C's sister. Between X and C's sister, how many persons we should have? Exactly one. X and C's sister, then who is the sister of X? Sister of C is F. Between X and C's sister, there must be exactly one. Here also between X and C's sister, there must be exactly one person, that C's sister must be adjacent to Y. Now this person is the sister. Then E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. As E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister is here, and this E must be the brother. Now in this one, E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. E must be either at this place or at this place, which is not at all possible. And the second condition is completely ruled out. Clear now? Now we are left with only one possibility. And E is an immediate neighbor of C's sister. And next one, only two people between C's sister and C's father. How many persons in between sister and father? There are exactly two persons. Two persons between sister and father, hence father must be here. Exactly two persons between C's sister and C's father. And C's mother sits second to the right of Z. And mother sits second to the right of Z. As mother sits second to the right of Z, tell me where can this Z be? Hence Z. Z must be at this place, isn't it? If Z is here and mother, who is the mother here? X is the mother. Done with this? Now this is the final arrangement. Now in these type of questions wherein all the persons are related to a single person, and in most of the cases it is not advisable or necessary for you to draw a separate family tree, isn't it? Now without drawing the family tree only, you are supposed to work for this one. In most of the cases that will be followed. Then, yes, write down this arrangement. Now in this one, now C is here, now C is having wife, S, who is the wife of C, and D is the wife of C. As D is the wife of C, C is a male. Next one, and C's brother, and C's brother is E, and C is having a sister as well. And who is the sister of C? F. F is a sister. And now this C is having a mother and father. Father is Y, isn't it? And a mother is X. Now these three persons are the children of X and Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, this person is having two children. Who are those two? W is the son and Z is the daughter. Clear? This is the final family tree. Now this family tree we have drawn after finalizing the sector arrangement, because in some of the questions can be based on the relation. Then as per the given seating arrangement, F and Z in the same way. F and Z in the same in the seating arrangement, they are opposite to each other. And Y and E are opposite to each other. Then D is opposite to whom? D is opposite to W, that is choice 2. D is opposite to W, choice 2. Then question number 10. Who among the following is the mother of C? Yes, tell me who is the mother of C? X is the mother of C, that is choice 1, choice 3. X is the mother of C, that is choice 1, 3. Then question number 11. How is E related to Y? How is E related to Y? E is the son of Y. Son, that is choice 2. Then, who sits to the immediate left of C's wife? And who is C's wife? D is C's wife. Who immediate left of C's wife is X, the mother. C's mother, that is choice 3. Then question number 13. Which of the following statements is true with respect to the given information? X is an immediate neighbor of Y. Yes, definitely true. And Y is the father of C. Y is the father of C. This is also true. Which of the following is true with respect to the given information? And X is an immediate neighbor of Y. And Y is the father of C. This is also true, isn't it? Y is the father of C. And all the given options are true. Hence, F sits second to the left of C. F is seated second to the left of C. This is also true. And D is the mother of Z. This is also true. Hence, what is your answer here? All the options are true. Choice 3. Then question number 14 onwards. 9 to 13. Then 14 to, now question numbers 14 onwards, it is based on syllogisms. Now in this question number 14, some debts are credit. Some of the debts or credits can be represented like this. These are debts and these are credits. And all credits are loans. All these credits are what? All credits are loans. And some loans are interest. Some of the loans are what? Interest. Then first one, no interest is a credit. Definitely true or not? No interest is a credit is definitely true. No loan is a debt. No loan is a debt. Is it true? No. Because some of the loans are debts is true here. And so what is your answer here? Only conclusion 1 follows. As only conclusion 1 follows, no interest is a credit. Isn't it? Now in order to make this one false, now we are supposed to draw the complementary pair or the alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair to this no interest is credit? Now some interest or credits. Now some interest or credits. Now tell me whether I can draw my interest like this or not. If we draw interest like this, then what happens here? No interest is a credit. Credit will be false. Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Previous conclusion is false, and so neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 2. Question number 14, it is choice 2. Done with this? Then coming to question number 15. Now in this 15th one, no edge is a link. No intersection between edge and link. No edge is a link. Next one. No edge is a link. And some brinks are edges. Some of the brinks are edges. Brink and edge. Next one. Some brinks are links. Some brinks are links is false. No brink is a link. No brink is a link is definitely true. Isn't it? Now which conclusion is true here? The second conclusion. And the second conclusion is a negative conclusion which is true. Hence in order to check out this one whether it can be true forever or not, now we should draw an alternate diagram proving its complementary pair. What is the complementary pair here? No brink is a link, some brinks are link. Now if you prove this some brinks are links, link will be here. Isn't it? As link is here, then what happened to this one? Alternate diagram proven or not? Alternate diagram proven. Previous conclusion will be false. After making the previous conclusion false, then what should we do? Now we should check out the affirmative conclusion which was false in the basic diagram. Isn't it? Now if this has become true now, then it will be either or. Then what happened to this one? Some brinks are links in this diagram. Now in this diagram, some brinks are links has become true now. Isn't it? Hence what is your answer here? The first conclusion is false, second will be true. The second is false, first will be true. Hence between these two, only one must follow. Hence either 1 or 2, choice 5. Hence question number 15, choice 5 is the answer. Then 16th one. Now some schemes or plots, some of the schemes or plots can be written like this. Some schemes or plots, and all these plots are what? All plots are outlines, and some outlines are assemblies. Some of the outlines are assemblies. And first one, no plot is an assembly. No plot is an assembly, definitely true. And some outlines are schemes. Some outlines are schemes, definitely true. No plot is an assembly is definitely true. Now this is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we should prove some outlines are assemblies. Tell me whether I can draw like that or not. Now this assembly, now I can represent like this. Isn't it? Hence what happened to this one? Alternate diagram proven. This will be false. Hence what is your answer? Only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion 2, and it is given in choice. Only conclusion 2, choice 3. 3 is the answer. Now again, if you observe here, all the 3 statements are what? Affirmative statements. As all the 3 are affirmative statements, negative conclusion cannot be done. Hence the first one has become false. Then question number 17. Now in this question number 17, some schemes are plots. The same question, some schemes are what? Some schemes are plots. Some schemes are plots. Next one. After some schemes are plots, then what is the next statement here? All plots are outlines. Some schemes are plots. All plots are outlines. Plot and outline. All plots are outlines. And some outlines are assemblies. Some of the outlines are assemblies. This is what the basic diagram is. Now with the help of this basic diagram, the first one is a possibility. We can work out on this one afterwards. And the next one, all outlines are plot. All outlines are plots, true or false? It is false, because all plots are outlines is true, all outlines are plots is false. Hence, that second conclusion, which is a definite conclusion, is false. Now coming to the first one. What is the first one here? Some assemblies or schemes is a possible. Some assemblies or schemes is possible or not? Now tell me whether I can extend this like this or not. Yes, hence it is possible. Then what is your answer here? Only conclusion 1 is true. Only conclusion 1, it is choice 5. Now question number 17, it is choice 5. Then 18th one. Now question number 18, all streets are paths. All these streets are what? All these streets are paths. All streets are paths. No path is a road. All streets are paths. No path is a road. And some roads are lanes. Some of the roads are what? Some roads are lanes. Now first one, no road is a street. No road is a street, definitely true. And next one, it is a possibility. Now the first one, no road is a street, is definitely true. In order to make this one false, now we should draw the complementary pair. That means some roads are plots. Now tell me whether I can draw the statement like this or not. Some roads are streets. If you draw some roads are streets like this, then the first statement, what is statement here? No path is a road will become false. Then some of the paths will be roads. And statement invalid. As statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This conclusion will be true forever. Done with this? Then coming to the second one, possibility, all streets are lanes is a possibility. All streets are lanes. Is it possible? All streets are lanes is a possibility. Now this entire street must be a part of lanes. Now tell me whether it is possible or not. Now earlier we had written this lane like this. Rather than lane and this road, there must be a small intersection between these two, isn't it? At the same time, in order to make this one possible, all streets are lanes, all these streets are a part of this lane. Now tell me whether I can draw my diagram like this or not. Now this is what? Now all streets are lanes. All streets are lanes, this is lane. Check out the statements here, all streets are paths is true. No path is a road, path and road. Now also they have not intersected here. And some roads are lanes, some other roads are lanes is also true. All the 3 statements are valid. At the same time, I have proven a case wherein all streets are lanes is possible. Then what is your answer here? Both the conclusions follow. Both the conclusions follow, and it is given in choice 3. Now question number 18, choice 3. Both conclusions 1 and 2 follows. Done with this one? Then 19th one. Now question number 19 onwards. 19 and 20, U is the sister of P. Whatever this U is the sister of P. It is a blood relation, small set on blood relations. P is the father of M. This P is the father of M. U is the sister of P. P is the father of M. P has only one son. As P has only one son, whether that M is the son or not is nowhere clearly specified as of now. Because son is there and daughters could be n number. Isn't it? And only son. M is the brother of J. Now this M is the brother of J. As M is the brother of J, now this M and J are the children of this P. And this P is having only one son and he is none other than M. And so J must be the daughter of P. isn't it? Now M is the brother of J, Y is the mother of J. As Y is the mother of J, P is the father and Y is the mother, means P and Y are married couple, and J is married to S. Now the J is married to whom? J is married to S. J is a female, S is a male. Then how is S related to Y? How is this S related to Y here? Y is daughter's husband. Daughter's husband, son-in-law. Son-in-law, that is choice 5. Then question number 20. How is U related to J? Yes, so how is U related to J? J's father's sister. Father's sister, aunt. Aunt, that is choice 4. Isn't it? Now this is about question number 19 and 20. Then 21 onwards. Now question numbers 21 to 25. Now in this, these 5 questions are based on coding and decoding. Official visit to Sydney, and Sydney famous for tourism. As what is the word which is common between these two? Sydney is the word which is common between the first and the second statements. And what is the code common between these two here? The code which is common between these two is TA. Hence Sydney is TA. The code given to the word Sydney is TA. Next one, comparing the first one and the third one. Official visit to. Hence visit and to are the two words which are common. Here also two words which are common. And the codes for these two words, visit and to, will be what? And this visit and to were nowhere repeated in the remaining sentences. And the codes for these two will be MU and CL. MUCL, MUCL in any order. MUCL in any order. Then in the first statement, what is left over here? Official is the word left over. And what is the code left over in this one? Official is left over, and the code which is left over is OS. Official is OS. And is there any word official in the remaining? No. Then compare the second and the third. And which word is common between these two? Famous is common. As famous is common between the second and the third statements. And what is the code common between these two? GX and QE. And QE is common. And the code to the word famous is QE. If famous is QE, then what is left over here? For and tourism. And for is the word which is common between the second and the fourth statements. And for, what is the code common between these two? RI and YK. Hence RI is common. And the code to the word for is RI. For is RI. And here also for is RI. Isn't it? As for is RI, what is left over here? Tourism. And tourism is the word left over. And what is the code left over in this one? YK. And the code to the word tourism is YK. Tourism is YK. Then coming to this one, places is the word left over here. And places is here. And places is common between the third and the fourth. And the code which is common is GX. And the code to the word places is GX. GX and GX. And finally Sydney and trip. And Sydney is the code for what? Sydney is TA. And what is left over here? Trip. And trip is what? Trip is BV. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then in this question number 21, what may be the possible code for amazing Sydney? Amazing Sydney. Amazing possible. Why the question possible is given? Because the word amazing is nowhere present in the given statements. And Sydney, we can able to identify the code. What is the code here? TA is the code. And what is the code for this amazing? The code for this amazing could be any code other than the given codes. Hence TA. Where is TA? TA is here, TA is here. Hence between these two, either 3 or 4 can be your answer. Out of which, tell me whether 3 can be your answer or not. Then, now if 3 in 3, what is left over here? QE. Hence QE can be the code for amazing? No. Because QE is the code for famous. Hence it cannot be the code for amazing. Hence choice 3 is ruled out. Then coming to choice 4, XZ and TA. Now TA, what happened to this one? TA is the code for Sydney. Now tell me whether XZ can be the code for amazing or not. Now if you check out these codes, in none of the codes, this XZ is present. Hence choice 4 is a possible code for amazing Sydney. Then question number 22. Now in this 22, what is the code for official? Yes, what is the code for official here? OS, that is choice 2. Then 23. And in the given code language, what does the code MU stands for? As this code MU stands for what? Either visit or to. Either to or visit, that is choice 1. Then question number 24. Best tourism places. Best tourism places. Then what is the code for trip? Best tourism places. Where is tourism is here? Tourism is YK and places. What is the code for these places? Places is GX, YK, GX. And what is left over here? Best. As best is left over here, YK, GX is done. Now what is the code for best? The code for best is NF. Then in the given code language, then what is the code for trip? Yes, tell me what is the code for trip here? The code for trip is trip for best. Trip is BV and for is what? And the code for is RI and BV, RI and best. And finally best is NF. And so what is your answer here? BV, RI, NF in any order. BV, RI, NF in any order. Again, the codes need not necessarily be in the same order. And so what is your answer? Choice 3. Then question number 25. What is the code for famous in the given code language? The code for famous here is QE. QE, that is choice 5. Now this is about question numbers 21 to 25. Done? Then after this 26 to 30. Now question numbers 26 to 30. What is given in this one? 26 to 30. 26 to 30, the questions are based on 10 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each, isn't it? Containing 5 people each in 2 different rows. 10 persons, and who are those 10 persons here? 10 persons PQRST and GHIJK are seated in 2 different rows. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 persons. Now tell me who are the persons in row 1. P, Q, R, S, and T, and all of them are facing north. Now this is row 1. Who are the persons in row 1? P, Q, R, S, T, and these persons are facing north. And in row 2, G, H, I, J, K. G, H, I, J, K are the persons who are seated in row 2 and facing towards south. And all of them are facing south. Therefore, in the given seating arrangement, each member seated in a row faces another member in that row, isn't it? Then there is no other parameter added to this one, simply just arranging these 10 persons in these 2 rows. Then condition number 1, R sits second from the left hand of the row. R is seated second from the left hand of the row, hence R must be here. This is a definite fixed information. And the person facing R sits to the immediate right of J. Now this person is seated immediate right of J, hence J must be at the center of row 2. Then R sits second from the left hand of the row, and the person facing R sits to the immediate right of J. Only one person between J and H. As only one person between J and H, H can be either here or H can be here. How many possibilities? Now there is a possibility for the second case as well, isn't it? Whenever there is a possibility for second case, then only we should start working on the second case. Then J and H, isn't it? Then only one person between J and H. P sits to the immediate right of S. P is to the immediate right of S. This P and S must be here. P is to the immediate right of S must be like this. And this P and S must be in two adjacent places. Either P and S can be here or S and P can be here. Here also S and P or S and P. There are 2 possibilities in each of this one. Hence, as of now, we are not representing this. And P sits to the immediate right of S. P does not face H. As P does not face H, P cannot be here. As P cannot be here, and so where should this P be? P must be here. If P is here, S will be here. And P does not face H, and P cannot be here, but it's here. S and P, both the cases are still intact. Then P does not face H, and neither G nor K faces P. Neither G nor K faces P. As neither G nor K faces P, now G or K is not facing P. If G and K are not facing P, then who is the person left over here? G, H, I, J, K. I is the person left over, isn't it? Because G and K are not facing this P at all. Now, G and K are not facing this P. As of now, the position of P is not fixed here. And P does not face H, neither G nor K face P. K neither faces R nor at an extreme end. K neither faces R nor at an extreme end. Hence, K cannot be in these 2 places. Now, in the first case, K must be either here or K must be here. Now, if K is here or here, if K is here, that K is opposite to R. Or if K is here, this K is at an extreme end. But as according to the given information, K neither faces R nor sits at an extreme end. And the first case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one such case. Now K neither faces R nor sits at an extreme end. Now K cannot be at this place and K cannot be at this place. Hence what is the only possibility? K must be here. If K is here, this K does not face P, isn't it? K should not face G and K. As K does not face P, P cannot be at this place. As P cannot be here, S cannot be here. Hence where should this P be? P must be here and this must be S. Follow now? Then T does not face J. As T cannot be here, then T will be here. Then who is the person left over here? Now in the first one, neither G nor K. Any other information regarding this one? P does not face H. P does not face H. And next, and the immediate neighbor of S, P does not, G, neither G nor K faces P. G and G cannot be here as well. As G cannot be here, hence G must be here. If G is here, I will be here. And in the second one, P, Q, R, S, T, Q must be here. And this is how these 10 persons were seated in 2 different rows, 5 in each of these rows. Then question number 26, who among the following is facing I? Tell me who is the person facing I here. P is the person facing I, that is choice 2. Then question number 27. Now in question number 27, which among the following is definitely true? Then regarding G. J is an immediate neighbor of G. True or false? Definitely true. J is an immediate neighbor of G. It is definitely true. And only one person sits between G and I, one person between J and I, that is false. Hence only choice 1. Then question number 28, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this one, T. And whatever this one, T, H, I, P. Now T, H and I, P, if you observe here, T, H, I, P. These 4 persons are at the ends of these rows. But yes, K is what? K is not at any end of the row. Except K, the remaining 4 persons are seated at the ends of these 2 rows. Choice 5. Then question number 29. Now in this 29, who among the following is facing Q? As tell me who among the following is facing Q. J is facing Q, that is choice 5. Then question number 30. Now in this question number 30, what is the position of T with respect to R? Position of T with respect to R, T is to the immediate left of R. Immediate left, that is choice 1. Hence question numbers 26 to 30, and these are the choices. Done? Let's write down this arrangement. Then let us start 31 to 35. Now in this question numbers 31 to 35, what is given in this one? Now 31 to 35. Here again, 7 people, S, T, U, V, W, X and Y will attend a function but not necessarily in the same order in 7 different months. Months were given. And each of them likes a different fabric as well. 7 persons, 7 different months, and they likes a different fabric. Now question numbers 31 to 35. Now in this one, which component should be arranged first or fixed at this one? Months. And what are those months here? Now the given months are, months should be fixed at the center, Jan, March, April. Now this is Jan, March, April, Jan, March, April, July, October, November, July, October, November and December. And in total how many months? There are 7 months. 7 months and 7 different persons like 7 different fabrics. Hence whenever these days, floors or months were given, always fix that one at the center and extend these 2 lines like this, by which we can work on 2 possibilities if possible simultaneously. Then the one who likes cotton. Now the question is about what here? No, sir. As soon as you represent the statements are fixed these months, first to check out how many months are having 30 days and how many months are having 31 days. Because in most of the cases only 2 will be given of one category. Either 30 days, 2 months will be given, and the remaining will be 31 or this February will be given. Or 2 months will be 31 and the remaining will be 30 and February will be given. Isn't it? And the one who likes cotton in this one, Jan, March, April, July, October, December. December, October and July and March and January. There are 5 months which is having 31 days. And there are only 2 more months. What are those 2 months here? April and November. April and November, only 30 days. And the one who likes cotton will attend a function in a month which has only 30 days. Cotton which is having only 30 days. Hence, how many possibilities? There are 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities here? Cotton can be in the month of April, or cotton can be in the month of November. Cotton can be in the month of November. And the only one person will attend a function between the one who likes cotton and Y. Between cotton and Y, how many persons are there? There must be exactly 1 person. And in this case, Y will be here. Now in this case, Y can be either at this place or Y can be at this place. How many possibilities for this Y? In case 1, there are 2 possibilities, and in case 2, we are having only 1 possibility. And only one person will attend a function between the one who likes cotton and Y. The one who likes silk will attend a function in one of the months after Y. Silk is one of the months after Y. And so after Y, this can be either silk or this can be silk. Now in this one, silk can be below this one or in any other possibilities. And the one who likes silk will attend a function in one of the months after Y. And only 2 people will attend a function between Y and the person who likes silk. Y and silk, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2. Now, sir, as there are exactly 2, and that means Y and silk, there must be exactly 2. Silk must be here in this case. Isn't it? Because silk is below this Y. As silk is below this Y, how many persons are there in between Y and silk? There are 2. As there are 2, now earlier we had discussed about Y can be either here or here. Out of which can Y be at this place? Can Y be in the month of October? No, because below this one between Y and silk there must be exactly 2 months at the same time, and silk is below this Y, hence which is not possible. Hence Y in the month of October is not possible. Hence Y must be in the month of what? Y must be in the month of Jan. Hence finally one case. Now in this one Y is fixed here, then silk must be, there are 2 persons between these 2. Hence the person who likes silk must be in the month of July. Only 2 people will attend a function between Y and the one who likes silk. And only 3 people will attend a function between the one who likes cotton and the one who likes khadi. Now between cotton and khadi, how many persons should be there? There are exactly 3. Cotton and khadi, there are 3, 1, 2, 3. Hence khadi must be in the month of December in case 1. And in case 2, where should this khadi be? 3. And there is no possibility at all. Isn't it? Is it possible? Only 3 people, sorry, between cotton and khadi 3 persons means as cotton is here 1, 2, 3, khadi will be here. Hence khadi must be in the month of what? In the month of March. Then, and we will attend a function immediately before the one who likes khadi. V is immediately before the one who likes khadi. Here V. Here V can be either in the month of November or in the month of Jan. And next one, only 2 people will attend a function between V and U. Between V and U, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2. There are exactly 2 in this one. 1, 2, U must be in the month of April. And in the second case, only 2 people between V and U. Hence, U and Y must be in the same place, which is not possible. And the second case, whatever the assumption we have taken, this is completely ruled out. Finally, we are left with what? Only the first case. Now, with respect to this one first case, then some more information is left over. And S will attend a function immediately before W. Now, S is immediately before W, then what is the only possibility here? This is the only possibility wherein we can have 2 vacant places. S is immediately before W. And only 2 people will attend a function between W and the one who likes jute. W and jute, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2. As there are exactly 2 persons between W and jute, and where should this jute? Jute must be here. There are exactly 2 persons between W and jute. Exactly 2 between W and jute. Y likes neither linen nor muslin. Y is neither linen nor muslin. Hence, linen and muslin cannot be at this place. Hence, linen and muslin must be in these 2 places only. If linen and muslin were done, then what is left over here? One more fabric will be left over, that will be by Y. Liked by Y. And the one who likes linen will attend a function immediately before X. Linen is immediately before X. Now, sir, now let us finalize the position for this X. X can be either in the month of March or in the month of December. Now, out of this, tell me whether X can be here or not. If X is here, Y, if X is here, then linen will be here. But where the information is that Y does not like linen. Hence, linen cannot be here, which implies that X cannot be here. Then what is the possibility for linen? Isn't it? X must be in the month of December, and linen must be in the month of November. And what is left over here? And this muslin cannot be liked by Y. Hence, this muslin must be liked by W. Then who is the person left over here? 1 person and 1 fabric is left over. S, what is the? And who is the person left over? T. T is the person left over. And the fabric? Velvet. Now velvet is the fabric left over. Now this is how these 7 persons on 7 different months like 7 different fabrics. Then question number 31st. How many people will attend a function between the months in which T and W will attend a function? Between T and W, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons, U and S. There are 2 persons, U and S, that is choice 2. Then question number 32. And which are the following fabrics does X like? As X likes khadi. Khadi, that is choice 1. Then question number 33. Now in this 33, which of the following represents the month in which T will attend a function? And T will attend a function that is in the month of March, that is choice 2. Then question number 34. Now in this 34, as per the given arrangement, velvet is related to July, velvet and July. How are the? And there are 2 persons in 2 months between these two. And silk is related to December. Between silk and December again there are 2 months. And following certain way, which of the following is related to cotton? And cotton and 2. And so who is the person here? Cotton and 2, that must be in the month of November. November, that is choice 1. Between cotton and November there must be exactly 2. Done with this? Question number 34, choice 1. Then 35, which of the following represents the people who will attend a function in January and December respectively? Jan and December respectively means Y and X, choice 4. Now this is about question numbers 31 to 35. Let's write down this arrangement. Then let us start with this 36 to 40. As question number 36 to 40. Now in this 36 to 40, what is the information given here? 6 friends A, B, C, D, E and F work in different companies, isn't it? And each wears company sponsor different colored shirts. Hence, what are the parameters here? 2 parameters. One is the company they are working in and the color of the shirt they are wearing, isn't it? Hence, now which one to be fixed here? It comes under 2 parameter distribution, hence fix the persons. Hence A, B, C, D, E, F. Now 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F. Now the first parameter, what is the first parameter here? The first parameter is, let us take the color here, color at this place. And next one, what is the next parameter here? Next parameter is the company. You can take it in any order. Why we have opted for this one? Because if you write company in this one, there is very little space to represent the information. Now the person, let us take B, does not work in 3 companies were given, Sunnet, Raymond's and Trump. We cannot represent this information because here there is a lot of space for us, hence we can represent. Clear? And that is the only reason why we have interchanged these two, and you can take in any order. Then question statement 1. The one who is wearing blue. The one who is wearing blue shirt works in Sunment. And one wearing green shirt works in Pentasoft. And so how many possibilities are there in this one? There are 6 possibilities for all the 6 persons. As of now, no information given about this one. Hence, and as of now, we cannot represent the data. And again, we cannot read the information once again. As soon as we read the information, we should represent the data accordingly. And so how to represent this one? Below the color, write the color, and below the company, write the company. What is that one? Blue, below the color, blue, and below the company. What is the company here? Sunmet. Hence, finally, whenever we find 2 subsequent places or 2 adjacent places, we will fix this one, 2 vacant places. Next one. What is the other thing here? And the one who is wearing green shirt works in Pentasoft. Green. Now this green is working in what? Is working in Pentasoft. Now this green is working in Pentasoft. Hence these 2 must be together. F does not work in Raymond or Trump or Gate. Now this F is what? Raymond's is ruled out and Trump is ruled out. And what is the other thing here? And F does not Gates, and Gates is also ruled out. So F does not work in Raymond's or Trump and Gates. Whatever this Gates here. Trump and Gates. Trump and Gates, that itself is a single one, right? Hence Trump, this person does not work in Trump and Gates. Then next one is, next one, A wears pink shirt. A color is pink, clearly specified. A wears pink shirt and works in the company Quark, clearly given. and works in company Quark. D does not work in Trump and Gates. Now D, Trump and Gates is here also ruled out, Trump. Next one. And purple colored shirts. D does not work in Trump and Gates. And purple colored shirts are not sponsored by Raymond. And purple is not Raymond. Now Raymond, purple, and whatever this one, Raymond cannot be here. Hence Raymond, and put a cross. Purple, and it is not sponsored by Raymond. And E works in Udupi. Now E works in Udupi. Now this is fixed here. The company is fixed Udupi. And neither D nor B works in Sunmet. Neither D nor B works in Sunmet. Hence neither D nor B works in Sunmet. Hence Sunmet cannot be here. And Sunmet cannot be here. Isn't it? Sunmet. Next one. And Trump and Gates does not sponsor purple or yellow colored shirts. And C works in Pentasoft. And whatever this is, C works in Pentasoft. Now C works in Pentasoft is given. And Trump and Gates does not sponsor purple or Pentasoft. Now this Trump and Gates, purple and what is the other thing here? Purple is cross and yellow. Now this purple and yellow were not sponsored by this Trump and Gates. Now this is what the information provided, isn't it? Now first we should represent the given information, then we should try to adjust the information in the given spaces. Then blue and sunset. Now blue cannot be at this place because sunset cannot be here. Can blue be at this place? Blue cannot be C because if C is blue, Pentasoft is here which is ruled out. And this blue cannot be here at this place. And blue cannot be here because this Sunmet cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility left for this blue? F must be blue. If F is blue, and what is the company here? Sunmet is the company. Done with this? Then coming to this one. Now this Trump and Gates cannot be at this place. Isn't it? As Trump and Gates cannot be D. Hence whatever this one. Who must work in Trump and Gates? B must work in Trump and Gates. Trump and Gates. Now this B. As Trump and Gates is D, then what is the company left over here? Finally Raymond is the company left over. That Raymond must be. And this D is working in this Raymond. Clear now? Now the companies were finalized. Then. And green is what? Green is by Pentasoft. As green is by Pentasoft, as Pentasoft is here. Hence green must be at this place. Green is at this place. Done? Green at this place. Now we have three more colors. Now this one, this Trump is neither purple nor yellow. As this Trump is neither purple nor yellow. Purple cannot be here, yellow cannot be here, pink cannot be here, green cannot be here, blue cannot be. Among these 5 cannot be here. Then what is the only thing left over? Red. And this B must be red. Then coming to this one. Now in this purple and this one. Now whatever this Raymond cannot be purple, that is clearly given Raymond cannot be purple. Now this Raymond is here and cannot be purple, the left over color is yellow. And finally what is left over here? Purple is left over. Clear? How many times we read the information? Only once, and accordingly we should represent the data, then try to accommodate the data in the given spaces. And it is a 2 parameter. If there is third parameter is given, then we will fix the third parameter here, fourth parameter and so on. Irrespective of the number of parameters, you can easily work out this. Now this is about question number 36 to 40. Now question number 36. Let's write down this arrangement. Now question number 36, which color sets are sponsored by Raymonds? Which color sets are sponsored by Raymonds? Yes, tell me, what is the color here? Yellow. Yellow, that is choice 1. Yellow, choice 1. Then question number 37, which pair is correctly matched? Red Raymonds A red Raymonds is A is false. Red Trump and Gates, definitely true. B, yes, B red Trump and Gates, definitely true. Choice B. Then question number 38. And which of the following is true? Yes, tell me which of the following is true here. Udupi sponsors green. Udupi sponsors green is false. And D is working in Trump and Gates. D is working in Trump and Gates. That's also false. E wears red shirt. That is false. And red shirts are sponsored by Trump and Gates. Definitely true. That is choice 4. Then question number 39. Now in this question number 39, what is the sequence of companies representing A, B, C, D, E, and F? Yes, tell me. A, B, C, D, E, and F. What is order here? Quark. Pentasoft is ruled out. Quark, Trump and Gates, and Pentasoft, Raymond, Udupi, and Sunmet. Then what is your answer here? Choice 2. In the same order, A, B, C, D, E and F respectively in the same order. Here also they are in the same order, in the sequence. Then question number 40. And if Raymond and Sunmet decide to interchange the colors, Raymond's and Sunmet, and they have decided to interchange the colors. And then which two persons have to interchange their sets? Yes, tell me which two persons have to interchange their sets? D and F. D and F, that is choice 1. Done. Now this is about reasoning part of question numbers 1 to 14, paper number 20587. Let's write down this arrangement. Then let us discuss about the number series, question numbers 61 to 65. Now question number 61 to 65. First write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 61 to 65. Now question number 61 to 65. Now in this 61 to 65, what is the information here? 21, 11, 12, 19.5, 41. Isn't it? Then what is the answer here? Now if you observe here 21, 11, 12, 19.5 and it is 41. Then what should be the next? Now 21 and 11, only in one of the instances the number is decreased and in the remaining cases it has been increasing. Hence whenever it has been decreased once, hence multiply this one with 0.5 or 1. Isn't it? Now 21 into 0.5 is how much? 10.5 plus 0.5 is 11. Next one 11 and 12, how to represent this one? 11 into 1 plus 1 is 12. And 12 and 19.5, 12 into how much? 12 into 1.5 is 18. And plus 1.5 is 19.5. And 19.5 into 2 plus 2. 19.5 into 2 is how much? 39. Plus 2 is 41. And 41 into 2.5 plus 2.5. Just tell me what is the answer here? 41 into 2 is 82. 82 plus 20.5. That is how much? 102.5 plus 2.5. That is finally 105. Hence 105, that is given in choice 4. Into 0.5 plus 0.5 into 1 plus 1 into 1.5 plus 1.5 into 2 plus 2 into 2.5 plus 2.5. Then 61. Then question number 62. Now 319, 317, 319, 317, 326, isn't it? Now 298 and 363. Then now the numbers are increasing at a very smaller rate, and it must be under difference. As what are the difference here? Minus 2. The next difference is how much? 9. Here the difference between these two is how much? 28 minus 28. And the next difference is how much? Plus 65. Yes, tell me what are these numbers? 2, 9, 28, 65 can be written as 2 can be written as 1 cube plus 1. Now this 9 can be written as 2 cube plus 1. And this 28 can be written as 3 cube plus 1. And 65 can be written as 4 cube plus 1. And finally 5 cube plus 1. Now what is 5 cube plus 1? 126. Now this 126 should be added or subtracted? Subtracted. Hence minus 126. Now 363 minus 126, 13 minus 6 is 7. The last digit must be 7 among the given choices. We are having only choice 1 with the last digit as 7. Done? And question number 62. Write down this question number 62. Now the difference between the numbers are 2, 9, 28, 65, 126 can be written as 1 cube plus 1, 2 cube plus 1, 3 cube plus 1, 4 cube plus 1, 5 cube plus 1. Alternately the numbers are subtracted and added. Then coming to question number 63. Now in this question number 63, the numbers are in the decreasing order. Whenever the numbers are in the decreasing order, always start in the reverse order. 5, 11, 23, 47 and 95. As tell me how to represent this one. 47 into 2 is how much? 94 plus 1 is 95. 23 into 2, 46 plus 1 is 47. 11 into 2 plus 1 is 23. And 5 into 2, 10 plus 1 is 11. And something into 2 plus 1 must be 5. That means 5 minus 1 divided by 2. How much? That is 2. Now 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 is 5. Then what is the missing number here? 2 is the missing number. Now the relation is into 2 plus 1, into 2 plus 1, into 2 plus 1, and so on. And this is about question number 63. Then question number 64. Now in this question number 64, 2, 3, 8, 27, 112. Now if you observe the choices 600, 400, 300, 500 and 700 choices. That means the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. As the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate, it must be under either product or combination. Then coming to this one. Now 2, 3, 8, 27. Now 2, 3, 8, 27, 2, 3, 8, 27 and 112. Now this does not come under product because 2 into how much is 3 and 3 and 8 cannot be related in the product, isn't it? Hence as it does not come under product, then combination, and again in the case of combination we should always try it out the highest numbers. Then what is the relation between these two? 27 into how much will be around 112 into 4. Into 4 is how much? 108. 108 plus 4 is 112. Now this is into 4 plus 4, then check out here. Now 8 into 3 is 24 plus 3 is 27. Now 3, this is into 4, this is into 3, this must be into 2, and this is into 1. Now 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3, and 3 into 2, 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Into 1 plus 1, into 2 plus 2, into 3 plus 3, into 4 plus 1, the next one into 5 plus 5. And what is into 5 plus 5? 112 into 5 plus 5, that is 565. 565, choice 4. Question number 64, choice 4. Then question number 65. Now in this question number 65, 85, 92, 106, 134 and so on. Here if you observe here the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, it must be under difference. Now 85 and 92, what is the difference between these two? 7. Next one 106. Next is 134. Next one is 302. And finally what should be the next one? Now 85 and 92, the difference is plus 7. And 92 and 104, how much is the difference here? 8 plus 6, 14. And next difference 6 and 34, the difference is 28. 7, 14, 28 can be written as 7 into 2, 14. 14 into 2, 28. Now 28 into how much? 28 into 2, 56. And so how much should be added here? 56 should be added. And 56 into 2, that is 112 should be added. Now 134 plus 56 is how much? 13 plus 5, that is 190. 190, choice 2. Now this is about question number 61 to 65. Done with this paper. Now 20587, question numbers 1 to 40 and 61 to 65. Clear? Any doubts in this paper?